everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. D. Ford coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. On second down, Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and long for Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. That's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down at the 29. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Smith. Dumps that off to Ware. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Second and goal to go now. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Set, line, Edie. Nice and on up. Ready.
Alert 3.
Now Smith on third and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They run it here. Ware. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. In this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end right, tight end right.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
3 down. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. D. Ford. With a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the run, it's Ware. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Smith. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run now with Ware. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Smith. Goes to Ware on the screen. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Take 4, take 4.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now here comes Kansas City. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First down, they'll run it on the draw play. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Play action. Here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. And able to find Conley. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. To go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Watch tight, tight end right. Watch tight, tight end right.
Alert! From the 50, it's Smith. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Smith now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Going to 54. We're going to 53.
On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Santa Clara. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They run again with Ware. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Four down, 50, 50.
Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Smith on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. This time to the tailback. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. He'll leave this for Ware. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy 1st down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. action here on first down. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Right. Stand right here. Stand on the right. Stand on the right.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escobar with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
We're going to 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Going to 54.
Prescott on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Prescott yet again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. In motion here is Witten. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ramik Wilson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Going to 54. Going to 54.
Time running out here on the play clock. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. This is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And that'll make it 3rd down. They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. On 3rd down, that's Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Another loss. Another loss. Another day.
Good.
Out, out, out.
Here we go.
56.
A second down throw for Prescott. He finds an opening past the 40. Out left side here to Bryant. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Single.
Here we go.
Check three.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And look out, I think he's going to go. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until